Okay, let's get into it. Today, we're doing a deep dive using some source material you shared with us.
That's right.
All about, well, something pretty common. The incredible edible egg.
A staple for many.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So you've sent over this collection of notes, articles, all looking at the benefits.
Yep.
And what we want to do really is pull out the key takeaways. What do these sources say is most important about why eggs are good for you? And what does that actually mean for you listening?
Sounds good. Where should we start?
Well, the obvious place, maybe. Eggs mean protein. That's what everyone knows, right?
Absolutely. Protein is definitely the headline. Your sources confirm that. It's key for building, repairing cells, all that fundamental stuff.
Building blocks.
Exactly. But you know what's really fascinating when you look at the material you sent?
What's that?
It's how much more is packed in there. It's not just protein. The sources, they really emphasize how nutrient-dense eggs are.
Okay, like what else?
Well, we're talking essential vitamins like D, E, a whole range of vitamins, B12, riboflavin, pantothenic acid, and minerals too. Key ones like selenium, phosphorus, calcium, zinc. Plus, they mention omega-3 fatty acids.
Huh. Omega-3s in eggs.
Yep. And your sources give some specific numbers too, like one large egg, around 78 calories,
Okay.
about 6.3 grams of that protein we mentioned, and maybe 5.3 grams of fat.
So it's way more than just a protein source. It's kind of
Yeah.
like a tiny nutritional bundle.
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
So, okay, with all that stuff inside, what do your sources say these nutrients actually do for us? Like the practical benefits?
Great question, because yeah, that's where the sources really get interesting. Beyond just, keeping you feeling full, which the protein and nutrients definitely help with.
Right, it's a tiny.
The sources spend a lot of time on brain health support.
Brain health. How so?
A big player here is choline. Your sources mention it specifically. It's really vital for things like neurotransmitters, nerve signaling in the brain. And the sources point out a single egg gives you a pretty good chunk, about 147 milligrams.
That sounds like a lot, is it?
It's a significant amount towards your daily needs, yeah. Then there's eye health.
Eye health from eggs.
Eggs are highlighted as a great source of these antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin.
Ah, I've heard of those.
Right. They actually build up in your retina and they help protect your eyes, like from light damage.
Interesting.
And your material even referenced a specific study, I think it was 2006.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where older adults ate just one egg a day for 5 weeks, and they saw significant increases in their blood levels. Both lutein went up 26%, zeaxanthin up 38%.
Wow, just 5 weeks. That's pretty quick, measurable change.
It is, and that's not even mentioning the vitamin A in eggs, which we know is crucial for preventing certain vision problems. Deficiency is a big issue globally.
Okay, so brain, eyes.
Yeah.
What about heart health? That always seems to come up with eggs, doesn't it? The whole cholesterol thing.
It does. It's definitely a common question. And your sources, they present kind of an interesting, maybe nuanced picture.
Oh, so?
They note that eggs can actually be good for heart health in some ways, like helping reduce triglycerides
Okay.
and increasing levels of HDL cholesterol. That's the good cholesterol.
And the one you want more of.
Exactly. And higher HDL is generally linked to lower risk of heart disease, stroke. The sources even mention this benefit holding for people with type 2 diabetes.
Huh. But there's a but, I'm guessing.
Well, yeah. The sources also mention that for some people, especially if they eat a lot of eggs, it could potentially raise LDL cholesterol, the bad kind.
Ah, okay, so it's not entirely straightforward.
Not entirely. The takeaway from your material seems to be more about, the whole diet, the overall pattern, and individual factors. Balance is key.
That nuance about HDL versus LDL, it really shows why looking at the actual source material is helpful, rather than just headlines.
Totally agree.
And speaking of what's inside, your notes also pointed out something I found really interesting. The nutrients in an egg aren't, set in stone.
Oh, right. Yeah, the composition can actually change.
How?
It depends on what the hens eat and how they're raised. Different feed can lead to different levels of, say, omega-3s or certain vitamins in the egg itself.
So the hen's diet impacts the egg's nutritional value.
Exactly. It adds another layer, doesn't it?
Well, it really does. So, okay, wrapping this up, we've talked about all these specific things eggs can do based on your sources impacting brain signals with choline, supporting retina health with lutein and zeaxanthin, the complex effects on cholesterol. Does thinking about all that specific stuff inside the shell, does it change how you see this everyday food? Something maybe for you to think about next time you crack one open.